We are the ghosts inside the spider's web, ply over ply that sleep in the stones. Black shadows and bone-white highlights all exist in the depths, in the gaze, in the blades, in the aperture of an unseen godly eye. We are the shades, we are the ghosts, we are the plies over plies that live inside every tissue, in every vein, in every throbbing heart, in every bleeding sore. We were cut short by the blade that sharpened, with vice, with mice, with dice, with virtue's vexations. I am the poet's poison, the hemlock's milk, the dying light, the spider's silk. We exist in the vagaries of the dead. We live inside death. We are the breath of every mummy and the dust of every graveyard. There exists nothing, and nothing exists outside of death. The sound of cymbals clash, the sound of strings humming, the din of orchestral fury, and yet nothing is heard in death, for even the frivolities of life are not heard by the pale yonder. Nothing is as quiet, as quiet, as quiet as death. There is venom in the snake's bite. It burns, it hurts, it pangs, it is fetid. It is death, and death must give birth to life, as life must know the limits of itself in the face of mortal coils. This poem, this monologue, is a vanitas for death itself. It is vain to think that death could ever live beyond itself. I know the pains of life. You showed them to me, God, because God, you bit me with your fangs. There, here, and nothing exists inside this painful ecstasy, this agony of solitude. There exists death in nothingness, and life is but the illusion that nothing expires. I once wrote an aphorism, but what I came up with was as ephemeral as a flower wilting in a dead winter's sun. If the heights of madness can never be tamed, do not ask me how I ascended those steps, those climbs, those echelons. This is a poem written by a flower. Upon the peaks of mountains traversed far, I find that flickering light, the morning star. His light is but a flame that burns aright to show the shades the hue of every light. I pray to rebel angels, which may live beneath the earth in whatever God may give, to boast their powers and arm their hordes so strong, and stake the heavens with warring cries and song. That was a poem. I guess it was a poem. This is a monologue. I guess it is a monologue. What do we think of it? What do we make of it? What do we know about it? Do you know that every ant is a centaur in their dragon world? A poet once told me that, and I think he is right about that. Ephemeral, ephemeral. That is all I know. The hum of the fly, the crawling maggots, the excretions, the blood, the pus, the rot, the decay, the spider webs of lingering dewdrops and silk of the hemlock's milk. That is all I know, and all I need to know. Know thyself, they say in the Oracle of Delphi, in the summit that lingers above the corpse of Python, sugary sweet. What do you want to know about me? A flower is a flower. Without power, what do I know? I once wrote an aphorism, but I forgot how it went. I'll try to write one again. Here, there. Inside the madness of reason, there lives that same averse effect, the cold sectioning off, the categorization of insanity itself. Who knows if it is pithy or not? I do not know. I do not know. What does it mean to know? What does it mean when the snow falls onto the earth's mantle again and drowns out the flaming pitch of hell? Wilt, 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 say no more. Wilt, wilt, cry, cry. Say no more, say no more. Blades of grass live through the rot and decay of other dying plants. They reach up to the light and come to know the darkness of night. The flower only knows to die after it is given life. The souls of mankind, too, can only know the aching pains of death. Souls can only hear the dirge for man's reason, for their madness must bloom must live on in the death of rationality. What does a camera know except the capture of light? Aperture, shutter speed, blades, lenses, eyes, film, emulsions, grain, silver, chemicals. Witch's brew. When you flatten a flower between the leaves of a book, when you press a flower, you come to make a film negative of it, a painting of it, a poem of it. With the rolling of a dice, with the poisoning of mice, with the virtue of every vice, and the vexations of every so-called virtuous woman. The whore is made into an archetype. The saintly Madonna is made into a heroine, into a mother, into a saving grace, into an eternal feminine. Press your flowers and cast your peels,